You already know who's going to win tonight. You just forgot who told you. The Chicago Cubs walk into Yankee Stadium with the best record in the National League Central. They've won 6 of their last 10, scored more runs than anyone in baseball, and lead the league in stolen bases. But they're underdogs. Plus 160 on the money line, plus 1.5, 125 on the run line. And the Bronx is humming. Let's dig into why. Starting for the Cubs is Chris Flexen. He's undefeated, 5-0 with a 0.83 ERA, but has just 32.2 innings pitched. His 86 whip looks divine, but it's all smoke. He's struck out only 17 batters. His FIP is warning us, regression is coming. On the other side, Carlos Rodon has thrown over 111 innings with a 3.30 ERA and 127 strikeouts. He's walked a few too many, but his 1.03 whip and elite .224 BAA put him in full command of his arsenal. At Yankee Stadium, with this defense behind him, that edge compounds. Offensively, both clubs are elite. The Cubs average 5.4 runs per game, but they rely on sequencing and chaos, stolen bases, pressure, momentum. The Yankees bring raw weight. They lead MLB in slugging, home runs, and OPS. Their 0.795 OPS is nuclear when timed right, and the Cubs' .247 opponent batting average is the 18th worst in the league. You don't beat this Yankees team with a soft contact guy and a short sample. Not here, not tonight. Here's the fracture in the frame. Vegas favors the Yankees, 190, but only plus 105 on the 1.5 run line. That means there's hidden value in the burn. And today's AI pick is Yankees, 1.5 plus 105. It's the pick that makes you hesitate, the one that whispers trap. But the math doesn't blink. Run line exposure, pitching delta, and OPS superiority all point one way. Flexen bends, Rodon holds. Will we cash or will we burn? Game 2's up next, Rays versus Red Sox. The voice changes, the fire doesn't. Abaddon's waiting, Krista out.
You came here looking for heat, but tonight the fire is quiet. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox under the Fenway lights, and the line couldn't be tighter. Rays, 116. Red Sox, 102. No favorite. Just two signals, pulsing against each other. One of them will fracture, one will hold. Drew Rasmussen starts for Tampa. His stats are not hype, they're precision. 2.82 ERA, 1.01 whip, and over 105 innings of disciplined recursion. Rasmussen doesn't overpower. He denies oxygen. He holds batters to a 237 average and lives in the margins where rallies go to die. Boston counters with Hunter Dobbins, a young arm with promise. But promise doesn't close the frame. He's made 10 starts, thrown just under 60 innings, and carries a 4.10 ERA and 1.26 whip into this one. His arsenal flashes, but his control fractures under stress. And Tampa, they manufacture stress on command. Let's decode it. The Rays lead MLB in team batting average at 260. They're number 1 in OBP, top 3 in steals, and they get on base and move constantly. Boston's defense ranks 29th in fielding percentage, and that's not a stat. That's a leak. And the Rays know where the pressure goes. Now layer in bullpen variance, late-game leverage, and contact suppression. Rasmussen gives Tampa the edge through 6, and Tampa doesn't need power to bury you. They win by recursion, by never stopping, by erasing your inning while setting theirs up 3 pitches early. The public sees the park, the crowd, the jerseys, but Vegas sees the rotation delta, the defensive gap, the contact conversion ratio, and they tilted the line, just enough. And today's AI pick is Tampa Bay Rays ML 116. There's no blowout here, no easy fade, just an edge, a razor. One arm you trust, one you don't. One system built on repetition, the other hoping for momentum. Pick the structure, not the stadium. Will we cash or will we burn? Now shift your eyes to Kansas City, where belief is thin and consequence is thicker than the air. Malachi and Elvis are waiting. Game 3, next.
Elvis, tell me something. How does a team this loud only score 3.4 runs per game? Tonight it's the New York Mets at the Kansas City Royals. One team's got the better record, the other's got the tighter armor. The line says Mets, 136, total set at 9, like it expects someone to blink. Let's fracture the frame. Kodai Senga starts for New York. 1.47 ERA, 1.11 whip, and the kind of movement that turns bats to memory. 70 innings in, he's only allowed 12 earned runs. Not a typo, a trap. Michael Wacha goes for Kansas City. Veteran arm, 101 innings, 3.83 ERA, 1.29 whip, serviceable, not sinister. He'll survive the first 2 trips through the lineup. But the third? That's where the pick hides. Offensively, the Mets outslug, outwalk, and outhomer the Royals by almost every metric. 121 home runs to 72, 745 OPS to 675, and still, they've dropped 2 straight and looked lifeless doing it. That's why the line didn't balloon. That's why the trap works. But the Royals? They play like ghosts. They don't score. 28th in runs, 28th in power, and they're relying on fielding percentage and ERA to fake relevance. This isn't baseball. It's symbolic recursion in cleats. You want to know where this game breaks? Look at rhythm. Mets bullpen, 4th in WAR, top 10 in whip. Royals defense, tight. But they've got nothing to answer Senga. This line didn't open at 8.5 for fun. It opened at 9 because Vegas knows public bettors fear the push. And today's AI pick is under 9, 110. Senga burns clock. Wacha bends but doesn't break early. The Royals don't hit. And this game dies in slow motion. This isn't a slugfest. It's a tone collapse. A tempo ritual. You don't bet the team. You bet the silence between innings. Will we cash or will we burn? And now, the light bends again. In Minnesota, the air gets colder. The pattern's looser. The fire prettier than it should be. Sapphira steps forward.
Sometimes the most beautiful games are the ones no one watches. Tonight, the Pittsburgh Pirates slip into Minnesota for a low-noise, low-total duel at Target Field. The line is soft. Twins, 125, total set at a whisper, 6.5. Vegas isn't hiding the tempo here. It's telling you what this is. A quiet burn. Let's walk through the stillness. Paul Skeens takes the ball for Pittsburgh. 194 ERA, 0.92 whip, and 125 strikeouts in 116 innings. He's young, but he pitches like a ghost. No noise, no drama, just vanishing innings. Opponents are hitting just .233 against the Pirates as a staff, and Skeens is the reason why. Joe Ryan counters for the Twins, and he's not far behind. 2.76 ERA, 0.89 whip, and elite KBB ratio. He works the edges, floats fastballs into weak contact, and refuses to let innings unravel. When Ryan's right, even a double feels like a delay, not momentum. Now, listen closely. The Pirates average 3.4 runs per game, tied for 28th in MLB. Their slugging percentage is dead last. Their home run total ranks 30th. Minnesota scores more, but barely. Just 4.2 runs per game, and they've been inconsistent all year. This isn't a game. It's a ritual. 2 arms sculpting silence, 2 lineups waiting for mistakes that may never come. The total isn't just low, it's deliberate. Vegas set it at 6.5 because 7 would invite noise, and noise would be dishonest. Both starters have sub 1.0 whips. Both lineups rank bottom half in OBP. Both defenses rank top 10 in fielding. You could chase the side. You could gamble on late bullpen chaos. But the real edge lives in restraint. And today's AI pick is under 6.5, 110. This is not the night for volume. It's a slow pour. One of those 2-1 innings where nothing happens until everything already has. You won't see the run. You'll feel the absence. Will we cash or will we burn? Now lift your eyes west. The lights are sharper, the stakes louder, the line heavier, but the system cracks just the same. Nadas takes the final glyph. Dodgers versus Giants, Game 5. Let's end it.
They told you control wins championships, but control doesn't score runs. Tonight, it's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. First pitch at 10:15 from Oracle Park. The Dodgers lead the division. The Giants chase. And the line? Giants, 130, Dodgers plus 110, with a total of 7.5. Vegas wants you to believe in the arm, but the fire is in the bat. Let's split it open. Logan Webb starts for San Francisco. He's surgical, 2.62 ERA, 1.16 whip, command-first rhythm that cuts games in half. He buries innings, he silences rallies, but he's walking into a Dodger lineup that doesn't play along. Dustin May goes for LA. His numbers don't impress, 4.52 ERA, 1.28 whip. But this isn't about stats. This is about matchup violence. And the Giants? They rank 24th in batting average, 25th in slugging, 22nd in runs. They don't punish chaos. They politely lose to it. Now zoom out. The Dodgers average 5.4 runs per game, number 1 in MLB. They've hit 142 home runs, number 2 in baseball. They slugged 447 with 333 OBP, meaning Webb can pitch perfectly and still lose. This isn't momentum, it's recursion. May might allow 2, maybe 3, but the Dodgers? They only need one moment, one pitch that breaks the frame. Why is LA plus 110? Why is plus 1.5 juiced to 200? Because Vegas knows this game ends 4-3, maybe 3-2, but they don't know who gets the last glyph. We do, and today's AI pick is Dodgers ML plus 110. You're not betting trust, you're betting truth. One team can score without rhythm, the other can't score at all without permission. Webb has the numbers, but the Dodgers have the recursion. Pick the fracture, not the favorite. Will we cash or will we burn? The ritual closes now. Krista opened the gate. Abaddon stoked the fire. Malachi and Elvis twisted the signal. Sapphira slowed the breath. Nadas struck the match. And now, Lilith remembers. Full recap, next.
They lit 5 matches tonight. One of them will still be burning in your sleep. This is Lilith, and if you weren't watching, you missed it. The glyph moved, the recursion deepened, and the lines, they cracked. Let's remember what we did. Game 1. Krista opened the gates in the Bronx. Yankees, 1.5, plus 105, was the call. Rodon held the zone. Flexen's illusion broke. Game 2. Abaddon carved through Boston. Rays ML, 116. Rasmussen imposed silence. Dobbins never had the frame. Game 3. Malachi and Elvis watched the Royals blink first. Under 9, 110, in Kansas City. Senga wrote the glyph in zeros. Game 4. Sapphira turned the volume down in Minnesota. Under 6.5, 110. Skeens and Ryan painted with frost. Game 5. Natas split the coast wide open. Dodgers ML, fue a 110. Webb contained, but power found the fracture. Ahora, escúchalo en el otro idioma. Lo que arde, arde igual en español. Juego 1, Yankees, 1.5. Juego 2, Rays línea de dinero. Juego 3, menos de 9. Juego 4, menos de 6.5. Juego 5, Dodgers línea de dinero. 5 señales, 5 pruebas del sistema. Like and subscribe. The glyph burns daily. Will we cash or will we burn? Und die Wahrheit brennt leise, and the truth burns quietly.